morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today, man? You already should know how it goes. It's your boy B back with another video. First I want to say to whoever's watching this, don't give up on yourself. I found myself being a lot more positive for other people's situation than I am for myself. You know what I mean? Today is June 2nd. I'm focused on having a better month than I did any month this year so far, but especially in May. May was a hard month for me. I kept getting hit with stuff. And, I create content for a living. I solely eat off of the content that I make. If not making money directly from YouTube, I make money directly from my products, my services, my mentees, helping people learn how to make an extra income. I make money off of that. And I enjoy it. I love what I do. I love creating content, but lately I was so lost. And what I mean by lost is, have you ever got to the point to where what you're doing isn't enough, but what you're doing is all that you can? And then also you see other people around you and you just start to just think to yourself, I wonder how these people are looking at me. I wonder what what my perception is. No, what their perception of me is. Yeah, like, how do they look at me? And that hurts me because deep down inside, like, I want to be the best version of myself, but I also want my kids to be proud of me. I have 2 children. I want them to be proud of me. I want my kids to look up. And, in the beginning, towards the end of last year, beginning this year, my family was separated. I wasn't able to really see my kids. Well, not really. Wasn't able to see my kids. Yeah, I really wasn't able to see my kids. I had to kick it up a notch work-wise, and my daughter started becoming real bad in school, because I wasn't around as much. And it was because I came into this year like, you know what, I want to kick it up. She became real bad. And I guess that behavior was a product of me, you know what I mean, having to sacrifice one part of my life to become better at another part. So in the beginning of the year, started making more money, but family-wise, things started to fall apart. And that was stressful, right? And life is just like a seesaw. And that's what I'm starting to realize. It's just like a freaking seesaw. And you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your good moments, you're going to have your bad moments. But it's all about how you stand tall with your chest out, chin up during these situations. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've had some of my most depressing moments when I had money. I've spent so much time trying to make money. That's one. And 2, trying to fix a relationship with the mother of my kids so much that I feel like those have been the only 2 battles I've been literally focused on in life. When I shouldn't be focused on either. I think I should have been focused on at the time. And currently I should be focused on just look at myself in the mirror and getting better. And I think as entrepreneurs, or as men in general, we get so focusing on a battle, right? An external battle, something on the outside that we technically have no control of, because I have no control of how a relationship with somebody pans out or how a person views me. I have no control of, and this is going to be really controversial and it's going to be a huge contradiction, but I have no real control of how to 10x my money or how to create another income stream and make it flourish while working on 10 other income streams. I have no control on when it happens, right? Not on it happening, but when it happens. And I know it's a contradiction of what I teach, because I teach, you can make extra income streams, take that risk. And I agree with taking a risk, but I'm saying I don't think you can control your timing for you to reach your full potential and find your purpose. It takes time to find your purpose and the purpose that you're meant to serve, right? And I feel like I found part of my purpose, and I'm continuing to keep finding different purposes until I'm whole. And I'm fine with that. But like, as of recently, I started to realize, like, I'm so stuck in life and not happy because of I'm not improving the way I want, because I'm so focused on tackling challenges and everything, and getting upset when it doesn't pan out as I wanted to and expected it to, instead of focusing on one day at a time, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, and also just judging myself on how I want to continue to grow personally. Because as guys, I'm not gonna lie, we deal with a lot of external validation in general. Like, prime example, I had my Jeep, right? And my Jeep was costing me thousands of dollars a month. Thousands. And it's just crazy how the world works, right? And this Jeep was costing me $1,000 a month because for some reason it kept having its transmission issue. Brought it basically brand new. I would drive it a lot to like New York and stuff like that. And before the Jeep, I had a brand new Nissan Maxima that got totaled because I hit a deer. I was paying $980 a month for that car. It got totaled. That was my baby. It got totaled. And that hit me hard because I worked so hard for that car. Then, and it wasn't like, it was a Nissan Maxima, like it was like the newest year. I was so proud of myself for that because I wanted that car. I was always a Nissan guy, right? Then after I hit the deal, I was like, I'm getting a Jeep. Brought a Jeep straight out the next day. Right? It was costing me thousands of dollars because I had a transmission issue. It had a transmission recall or something like that. I ended up taking it to the shop, ended up getting it fixed. Then all of a sudden another problem happens where it starts shutting off literally randomly. So I end up saying, forget this, I'm not going to keep dumping money into it. So I just stopped dumping money into it and buy another car. And then the car that I brought wasn't as appealing as a Trackhawk, or it wasn't appealing like a Nissan, right? And every time I hopped out of that car, like, I felt less than who I really was. And it really showed me how God works, right? He works to the point to where he'll let you keep making a mistake, and he'll never stop you from making the same mistake. But what he'll do is show you how much, if you keep making it, how much further you can damage yourself, damage your focus, damage your health if need be. And like me pulling up in a car that I didn't, feel proud of really messed me up. And then I had to realize, like, yo, most of the people that I see that make money around me, most of the millionaires, most of the people, I do know a few millionaires. I know people that make six figures, which is easy to make. And most of them don't drive nice cars. Most of them, you see them in different cars. And that's because they don't need that external validation. Like, that was something I was wired to having. Watching rap videos, seeing videos on TikTok. It makes you feel like you gotta have that new thing, you feel me? External validation. And I think I'm at the point in my life to where External validation has to stop. Focusing on challenges that I have no control of has to stop. So whoever watching this, you so focused on that girl cheating on you, you want her butt like back pockets, and you ain't focusing on your grind. You so worried about her cheating on you or her betraying you or whatever that you betraying yourself. To the person that like wakes up and they're not happy with their 9 to 5 or happy with their income situation, you so focused on chasing the money that you forgetting about brushing your teeth in the morning. You forgetting about taking yourself on walks, talking to yourself, loving yourself. You so focused on all of that stuff that you ain't even caring about what you got going on inside. And that's really where I see the problem with me exist. So I'm working on changing that. And I wanted to make this video because I think that a few people could use this. Because it's changed my life. I've seen people pass me financially. I've seen people pass me with everything that I actually felt like I wanted because they were patient and they focused on them. You don't gotta have the baddest girl. She gonna be the worst distraction. You don't gotta have that fast car right now because it's gonna cost you a lot of money. And I understand, and I'll leave y'all with this last moment. One thing that focusing on external things does too, it starts you back at rock bottom. And you don't want that. So wake up and focus on the controllables. Focus on what you can control, what you can get done. And everything is going to pan out. Everything going to work out. Everything is going to work out. So I hope y'all have a good day, man. Make that money work for you. This is Brandon, and I'm out.